Alright, welcome back everybody. We are now on part 22 of this Dark Souls 3 All Bosses walkthrough. We have made it to the Ringed City. Quite possibly my favorite area of the entire game as a whole. Very excited to do this walkthrough portion with you. So coming back up to this NPC real quick, if we talk to him, he's gonna ask if we serve the gods for just pretending. If you say you serve the gods, he's gonna call you out a liar. So we're gonna say just pretending.
Yes,
he's like, of course, duh. Aside from that, this dude doesn't really do much. He's not like a vendor or anything. So, all right. As we go down these stairs, the first challenge of this area is going to present itself. Oh, even it's doing it early. So you see that guy over there. It's an adjudicator. And he's going to summon all these phantom archers to shoot at us. So the challenge is getting through this area without dying to them, and that can be quite the challenge. If you kill the adjudicator, then those things won't come up anymore. But as you get close to him, he's going to summon some more powerful phantoms to assist him. So it can be a very, very big challenge right from the get-go, but we're just going to go ahead and continue on. All of these little headstones along the way are there to help keep you from getting killed. So definitely use those to your advantage. We're coming back here real quick for an item. There's an armor set back here for any Dark Souls 2 fans. It is the Ruin Sentinel set. Kind of got to take your time in this area. Just be patient. Don't try to rush through anything. Take advantage of these safe zones. Okay, now up here we'll be able to go down to this little drop off right here. Just walk off right there, and you're good to go. You're safe from the archers. And you can drop down again. Item right over here. There's a couple of skeletons over here that are the only danger, and there's a crystal lizard as well, so we'll try to get him. Okay, and as we get to the top of this ladder, those skeletons that I was talking about will be up here. Now's our moment to get up and run. Run. Try to avoid these archers as much as possible. Okay, so now that we're closer to him, just a second, he's going to try to summon an additional... See, right there, right behind us. Okay, but now we're close to him. Try to take him out. And there we go. One single archer is all that's left. Okay, so now that he's taken out, now we're free to explore this whole area, get all those items that we missed. There's a skeleton right here, but I wonder if he died to the archers. Alright, then that should be it for the items. We can come down in this little area. This is one spot I always forget to check on each playthrough, because usually I don't take the time to kill that adjudicator. I usually just run past him because none of these items are important by any means. So, oh, there's one more. Perfect. All right, so now we can continue down these stairs over here, and we're gonna get our first look at one of my favorite bosses of Dark Souls 3, Midir. You can see him just chilling right there. He's someone we're going to see quite a bit in the Ringed City, and then we'll be able to access his actual boss fight a little bit later on, and that's when we're going to end this episode, is that fight against him. Alright, this is one of the preacher, I can't remember what they're called, locust preachers. He gives some cool lore, you know, if you're interested in that kind of thing, but he is friendly as opposed to the other locust preachers that we'll find throughout the level. So them and these guys are two of the enemies that we're going to see fairly often throughout the rest of the DLC. These guys love to ambush you, so just be careful as you're coming around corners. Oh, that guy ran off too. Where did you come from? I just saw you run off the edge. Alright, so here's our next bonfire. And this is a bonfire that's going to be used later on for a couple of the later bosses as well. Now, if we come over here, Lep will be waiting for us. This is his next spot that you're able to talk to him.
Oh, I've got to my search and to your duty and to the joy that lies before us.
For whatever reason, you can't skip this dialogue.
All right then, bottoms up. Now, once I've
tells you that he's looking for a purging monument,
now,
so he can remember who he is. So we're gonna do our best to help him in that venture. Alright, so as we come in this area, there's going to be a dude hiding right there. And there's going to be a curse-spreading version who's hiding right above us as well. These guys have these crystals on them that, as you're near them, like, curse will just start to spread on you. You can see another one down there. Alright, now we're going to come across here our main enemy of the Ring City, the Ring City Knights, who in my opinion have the coolest enemy design of all the Souls games. And an armor set that we're definitely going to try to farm for, because that chest piece is just so freaking cool. So there's 3 different versions of the Ring Knights. We have these sword and shield versions. We have spear and great shield versions. And then we have a dual greatsword version where there's only one of them right at the very end of the DLC. And they can be pretty tough. They are not an easy enemy to fight, for sure. In fact, I think we're going to put on, instead of Lloyd's sword ring, we're going to put on the gold serpent ring, just so we can have some more luck when it comes to item drops, because I really want that chest piece. And we'll get some gold coins out too. Alright, another new enemy coming up here. I call them like turtle priests. I don't know what their actual name is. These dudes. So their mechanic is that they will cast these miracles on you that damage you, and they're supposed to be difficult to just like hit normally because of the little shell that they have on top of them. But sometimes you're able to get the right angle on them. take them out regardless. See, that's when... Then you can flip them over. Whenever they go into like that hurtled position, that's when they block like most of your damage. Alright, so we have the option to go down the stairs, but we're also able to drop down on this chandelier. We're going to jump over to where this turtle guy is. So we can grab this item. Alright, now we've got a ringed knight down here, so we're going to pop a coin. Where is he? He does not want to move, apparently. Okay, so here's the spear and great shield version. Ouch. Bad spot, bad spot. Dang it. Alright, so coming out to this area, there's going to be a bunch of Herald Knights that are coming up the stairs. One, if you just let him take his whole route, he's actually going to come over here to this little spot and basically give you a free plunge attack. So we're going to let him do that, but first we're going to talk to this NPC.
Speak thine own.
We're going to say Gwyn. And she tells you about Midir and how he's actually a very good dragon, but much like Artorias, after trying to destroy the Abyss, he's instead been consumed by it, and now he needs to be put out of his misery. So she charges us with that task. You see the Herald Knight, boom, just drops down right there, and plunge attack. Nice, we got the Herald Legion armor. Let's go. Now if we can get that same luck for the Ring Knights, I'll be very happy. Ouch. Okay, more Herald Legion coming up here. We're going to try to take advantage and get a plunge attack. Alright, then we'll go back over this bridge. Now up ahead here, if you're Ember, there will be an invasion and another Ringed Knight. Oof, that counter damage, man. Come on, give me your chest piece. Give me your chest piece. Oh, we got his gauntlets, of course. Okay, so as we come up here, this invasion will start. And it is Alva once again, just like at Irithyll Dungeon. He is much beefier this time. Dude, that's cool. Yeah, see how it feels to just get stun locked? Hate that guy. We get the wolf ring +3 as a reward for that invasion. Alright, heading back to the main staircase. I don't think this guy comes all the way up, so won't be an opportunity for us to get a plunge attack, so we're just going to have to head down. Jump! Nice and easy. Alright, enemy over here to the left. So, oh, two of them actually. Alright, now as we get to the bottom there, two more Herald Legion guys are going to pop up from the swamp. So, just be careful. Oh, it looks like they just came up. Yep. Three of them, actually. Man. Alright, so usually with these guys, because I really just don't like fighting them, at least in, like, pairs like this, I'm just going to try to get them to come up here. And basically just try to run past him. But we did get this one alone, so we'll go ahead and fight him, because 1, 2, 3, 4, jump, 5. Forget they have that ogre sitting attack. Boom. Oh, we got his legs. Man, we're getting the whole armor set. Ouch. Alright, now before we go down to that last one, there is a little offshoot area here we can go to. Be careful, there's a couple of cursed dudes here. And if they all stack on top of you, it can be really bad really fast. Okay. It's getting a little high for my liking. I can't remember if this actually... Yes. No, we'll just wait. Right, there we go. There might be one more. Yeah, right here. I'll let him fall down. Oh, come on, kill him. Oof, that's getting dangerously close. Now, I can't remember if this is a normal one or a curse version. Excuse me? It is a curse, okay. Should probably upgrade our bow. Haven't done that at all this playthrough. Gosh dang it, are you kidding me? As you can see, there's also a couple of ring knights back there. Yeah, come over here, dude. Come on. Dude, you freaking punk. There we go. Okay. Alright, we're gonna try to get the spear dude on his own. Now, whenever he does that attack, he's always going to follow up with that little spin move. Very cool. That's, oh my gosh. This guy out of nowhere just nails me. Gosh, it's so annoying. All the way back. Alright, so we made it back now. I'm going to try to take care of these dudes before they just make this fight worse. Alright, finally got him down. Alright, there you get the Ring Knight Spear. So, if you want to go for a Ring Knight build, it's one of the weapons available to you. Okay, now as we come over here, see the preacher there, he starts talking to us. We're able to get up to him a little bit later. This is where the 3 Herald Legion dudes start going up. And this one just stays here, so we're able to fall on him. Oh, cool. It didn't actually register plunging on him. Love that. Honestly shocked that didn't kill us. Very cool. Boom. Alright. Now, throughout this whole swamp, you'll see a bunch of, like, baby preacher locusts. They're fairly harmless for the most part. But then there's also going to be some, like, full-grown adult ones that are just hiding out in the swamp itself. Should be kind of creepy. Alright, so now, before we come over to this area, we're actually going to grab the bonfire so we don't have to go all the way down those stairs again. Can't remember. I think there's an item over here. Yes. White preacher head. So I largely just leave the baby ones alone. But here's one of the adult ones. This Herald Legion guy's following us. Okay, now he's going away. Alright, so up these stairs, and then to the left of this item is our next bonfire. Not going to rest quite yet, because I do want to go check out that other area we're about to go to without worrying about 4 Herald Knights attacking us. Alright, over here is a turtle guy who is going to show us a new attack where he's able to just like spin right towards us. Not sure why they like never do that attack aside from that guy. But that's pretty funny. Alright, up this ladder we go. This is up where the NPC Locust Preacher is. So if you didn't go to that area over there with the ring knight before, this is another way to get there. But we're going to come up these stairs. Crystal lizard here that's going to bait us into this ringed knight. Whatever, you can disappear. There's a second one behind him, so I'd like to kind of just bring him over here on his own. Looks like the other one decided to join us anyway. Very cool. Let's see if we can get some double damage in here. Uh-oh. Alright, that takes care of that guy. Big jump, spin, follow up. Alright, not getting lucky on their drops at all. We've only gotten one armor piece so far. It's not the one we wanted either. Cool. Alright, up here is our next encounter with Lep.
Oh, how goes? I can't. What if it? Sorry.
And since we haven't actually seen the Purging Monument, we can't tell him that we've seen it. But we will be getting there very soon. Alright, Covetous Gold Serpent Ring +3. We're always going to put that on to help us try to get a Ringed City armor piece. I can't remember. Yeah, nothing over here. Don't waste your time. Alright, heading back towards that way. Over here is going to be an NPC invasion. Pretty sure that this dude's name is Leto, Silver Knight Leto. And he has got a giant hammer, which, if memory serves me right, does the highest base damage of any weapon in the entire game. Obviously, with that, there's a trade-off of it being extremely heavy and slow. But if you're just looking for the best bonk weapon in the game, this is definitely the thing. I'm trying to get a backstab off. What in the... Ouch, CC, that is just so much damage. But it looks like we should have him. There we go. And the reward is his hammer. But honestly, that is not the reason I make sure I come over here, because Havel's Ring +3 is just the way down from here. That's going to make it so we can wear some very, very nice and solidly defensive armor pieces. Alright, so just drop down these little steps here. You'll eventually get to it. Here it is. Boom. So right now we are at 61% equip load. If we move to this, 59 now. So very, very nice to have that. Which is good because we're coming up on a very good armor set here in just a second. If we keep falling down, this takes us to the bottom of the swamp. Alright, now I'm going to go rest at that bonfire. Actually, we're going to go to the Firelight Shrine real quick. I'm going to spend these souls, and then we'll be back. Alright, we're back. I'm ready to continue on with the rest of the Ring City. I shall partake. That's their grab attack, so try to avoid that. It can be pretty brutal. Yeah, I think it's super cool that like, those guys have like actual dialogue in their attacks. Very unique. Alright, so here's an example of them just like hiding out in the swamp itself. Alright, out in that area you'll see there's an adjudicator walking around. Just like the one from before, he's going to summon a bunch of archers to try to kill us. So in an open area like that, it can be very dangerous. He doesn't summon nearly as many as you face in like the opening, but he can still be quite the danger. But we're going to go and try and take him out right now, so we have free range around the entire area. He is pretty easy to get around if you don't want to mess with him. Oh nice, he's going for some melee attacks. That is perfect. Exactly what we want so that he doesn't summon anything. So many of these baby locusts. Yeah, so as long as you kind of like just stick to the areas around him, he's not going to bother you. But obviously if you want to like get these items that are over here, then he can definitely cause some issues by summoning those archers. Alright, over here is way back to the bonfire and the Ring City Straight Sword. Ring Knight Straight Sword. You can't get back up from that spot to the drop down of the bonfire, but if you need to get back there quickly for whatever reason from this area, then there you go. Got a few of these preachers hiding out, waiting for us, ready to ambush. Shall partake. Ouch. Alright, so this makes us slow, so really hate getting hit by that thing. Oh. Alright, perfect. Okay, so that's it for this little part, aside from this item. You'll see this building over here is just loaded with freaking ring knights. We're not going to go there quite yet. There's a couple other things left in the swamp that I want to do. So first we're going to come over here. Oh, come on. How was that not in range? Luckily that little slowing thing doesn't last very long. But if you're in a rough position, that can be like something that can easily kill you. Alright, kill that turtle guy to keep from doing anything to us. And then we can come up here. Nice, Estus recharge. We're back up to max. Beautiful. Got a few turtle men up here. Oh, this guy dropped something. Nice. Okay. There's gonna be a few more of these turtle guys down here. Got some young white branches. Probably wondering why in the world are there young white branches randomly here in the Ring City? And I'll be showing you why here in just a minute. Alright, luckily these dudes are just praying, so open opportunity to get them. And there's an item in this building that we can grab. Okay, now trying to remember if there's another item in this central area. Actually, don't think so. Yes, we're gonna leave the rest of those locusts around alone because I don't want to fight them. Okay, now as we're heading this way, you'll see all these dead Herald Legion knights. Are you coming for me or what? Okay, let's do it. We'll kill this guy real quick. Alright, yeah, so like I was saying, you'll see a bunch of these dead Herald Knights. You're probably like, what in the world? Why are there so many dead ones? That's because if you look off in the distance there, that is a Dragon Slayer armor. In the base game, you can't buy his armor anywhere. But if you kill this version of him, he will drop his entire armor set. And it's a very, very cool armor set, one of my favorites in the game. So we are, of course, going to take the time to kill him. So it's basically just the boss all over again, minus the Pilgrim Butterflies that can make things a little chaotic in Phase 2. Ouch. I know his weapon is very popular in PvP. A lot of people really like to use it. Oof. Boom. There we go. Give me your armor set. Thank you. I'm going to throw that on right now. Okay, so it puts us at 75, so we're a little heavy. Oh, so close. Are you kidding me? We need like one more level in vitality, and we'll be able to wear the full thing. But yeah, very, very cool armor set, and lots of defense, including lightning defense, so we'll always take that. Ah, here's where the item was that I missed. I was like, I could have sworn there was one more. So yeah, that Dragon Slayer armor by no means required, but obviously gives you a good chunk of souls and his armor set. So to me, it is definitely worth it, at least on a new game cycle. Like any New Game Plus stuff, I won't even bother coming over here because there's really no point. Okay, now heading to this building with, I believe there's like 5 Arena Knights, I want to say. If you are farming for their armor set, this is a perfect place to go for that. In fact, we're going to pop a rusted gold coin, see if we can get some more luck going. Alright, and then typically what I like to do... Oh, we took our bow off, huh? Yeah, so we're light enough. I try to like arrow just one at a time, but I think maybe if we're slow enough coming up here... Shoot, 2 of them aggroed. Alright, this guy's a little faster. He's going to be coming for us. Let's try to go as far as possible. Get him all alone. Cool. The other one de-aggroed. Ouch. Come on, give it to me. Ugh. I swear it's always like it feels like every playthrough I get the rest of the armor pieces before the chest piece. It's always the last one I seem to get. So I'm hoping for a little bit more luck here. attack, spin, backstab. Man. Right. One guy over here to the right. Not getting lucky. Alright, there's one dude sitting over here underneath this ledge. Gives you an opportunity for a plunge attack. Alright, so screen shaking right now. You're probably thinking what the heck is going on. That's because Midir is now down here with us. You can see him just waiting over there. We'll see him do his thing in here in just a second. I can't remember. Okay, yeah, no item here, but we can see that little underpath right there that we can get to. Alright, so now that we're up to this point, our only option is to drop down. Now be careful. Make sure you've done everything over here that you want to before you drop down here, because you can't get back up. So I believe we've got everything we want. Alright, now that bridge is where we want to continue for the rest of the level. We're not going to do that quite yet, because we want to unlock a shortcut back to that previous bonfire. We've also got one other thing over here that we'll want to do as well. Alright, so in this room, you'll see a suspicious spot on the wall with some writing. If you read the engraving, it says, "Show your humanity." You're probably like, what the frick does that mean? So, I don't know how you're supposed to figure this out normally, to be completely honest with you. This was something I definitely had to look up for what I was supposed to do, because it just doesn't make sense. But you need to come out here to the swamp area. We're going to throw a white branch on our quick bar. So these can be used the same as like the chameleon spell. So if you use it, you're going to transform into some kind of like disguised piece of like some kind of structure that blends into the environment. So we're gonna use this, and we got to get this one. Perfect. Okay, that was perfect timing. We're looking for this. If you play Dark Souls 1, you'll recognize this as one of the humanity sprites found in the Chasm of the Abyss at the end of the DLC. So that's what we're looking for. We transform into this. Now, while you're in this position, do not push B. Don't run, or otherwise it will kick you out of it and return you back to normal. So we have to take the very slow walk back to this engraving, and a ladder will drop down for us. Boom. Again, how you're supposed to figure that out like on your own is just doesn't make sense to me. Okay, up here is a couple of ring knights and another adjudicator. Oh, Midir is going across the bridge, even though we're not there. So yeah, that's the mechanic with Midir in that area, is he's gonna go over that bridge, that entire pathway, and just light it all on fire. So basically, your goal is to get through there without dying and look for opportunities to avoid the fire. Alright, so come over here to the right. Adjudicator's already summoning his dudes, so that's great. Ouch. Very cool. I don't know why the Adjudicator aggroed so quickly. We weren't even close to him. Okay, this time let's just wait and see if the ring knight will come to us. Not going to risk aggroing the adjudicator again. Still no armor. So unlucky. Alright, now we're going to try to avoid the other ring knight while we... Oh, that's not going to work. He's right there. And follow-up spin. Okay, boom. Adjudicator down. Now we can just focus on this ring knight. Gauntlets again, dude. This game hates me. Okay, then I believe that's it for up here. Yeah. Alright, so now we're able to go down the stairway. We'll see that big old monument over there. This is actually the purging monument that Lap was looking for. Alright, now that item's there. We're going to wait on that, though. Grab this one here. And then this is that big stairway with the Herald Legion again. Now, this Purging Monument can be used to request absolution, just like Velka. But also, if you come... here too, I believe it also will allow you to... Maybe not? Oh, I guess not. Could have sworn it did something with your hollowing too. I guess I'm remembering that wrong. Okay. So, now we know where the Purging Monument is. We're going to come back over here. Grab this item. Very cool. Dragon Head Shield, so more for our Ringed Knight build. Now if we come back to where Lap was, now that we've seen the Purging Stone, we can tell him that we've seen it.
No, thank you. It won't be long now who I was, and I'll have you. I swear, if you... Who...
And there we go. Okay, I'm going to go spend the souls real quick at Firelink, and then we'll be back.
Very well then, hey. Mayst thou thy peace.
Alright, back to the Ring City Streets bonfire. Now we can continue on in the level. Alright, now before we cross the bridge, as I said, Midir, as we cross the bridge, he's going to breathe fire all across that whole pathway. We can come down here. There's a Ring Knight down here that we can fight. And that item that we saw before from that other building. Come on, dude, be nice to me. The hood. There we go. I told you, like, it's gonna be the last item that we get. And there's the Dragon Great Shield. Alright, now there's only one other ringed knight that we'll find in the entire rest of the area. So what I'm going to do is, off camera, I'm going to farm for the Ring City chest piece because I really want it. It's just my favorite thing ever. Once I get that to drop, then I'll come back and we'll continue on. Alright, we finally got the freaking chest piece, dude. It took forever. You can see I have 400,000 souls now just from farming those enemies over and over again. Just an absolute joke. I'll show you. I got, let's see. So I got the hood twice. I got the gauntlets 3 times. And I got the legs a total of 5 times before I finally got the freaking chest piece. Just absolutely brutal RNG there, but we finally got it. If you don't want to go through the mess of, you know, getting that and wasting all that time, I do not blame you. But man, I just love this chest piece way too much to pass up on it. So that's why I did it. Alright, so back to the city streets. Now we can have our first encounter with Midir. So as I mentioned a little bit before, whole purpose of this whole thing is he's going to breathe fire across the entire pathway, so we got to try to find opportunities to avoid as much fire damage as possible while traversing that area. Alright, so we're going to step onto the bridge and then like step off immediately. Let him do his thing. Alright, now we're just going to roll until the fire goes away. Perfect. And just keep on running. He's going to come back from where he is behind us and do it again. Watch out, there's a guy that's going to try to push you here. Go. There's also an item back here that we can grab. Alright, we'll grab this item, bait Midir out. Really the thing you want to avoid, like, you can roll through this, it's not going to do a lot of damage to you, but you want to avoid his actual, like, attack itself, because that's what's going to do the real damage. Now you can drop down here to be safe. His fire doesn't come down here. So this gives you a little bit of a safe zone. And because you're outside, he'll continually pass over, but now we're able to enter this area. Alright, so normally what the game like wants you to do is you see that crystal lizard up there, you're like, oh, I want to go get that. But if you go up those stairs, they're going to break underneath you and you'll fall down to that platform there. So we're going to skip over that and come here. Oh, the invasion already started. Weird. Alright, so you can see him across the way. That's where he invades you. He can't get to us now. We can't get to him right now, so he's just kind of going to chill over there. We're going to come to this spot right here. And here is our good old pal, Lep, and this is our last encounter with him. And when we first talk to him, we get the Patches squat. We're like, wait a minute, that's a little odd.
Now I know exactly
He says he went to the Purging Monument, and now he knows exactly who he was. And again, if you know who he is, he's going to tell you, oh, there's some treasure over there. Peep past the staircase. So if we come to this spot right here, cutscene's going to play. And he's going to kick us down to that platform right underneath.
every age, it seems, is tainted by the greed of men.
I know I usually skip cutscenes, but this is just legendary.
Rubbish to one
And
such as
boom,
I,
it is Patches.
devoid of all worldly wants.
So I love that in the final Dark Souls DLC, there's a whole quest line for Patches himself. I mean, it's fitting. So we're down here, but normally we'd come down here anyway. It's kind of more or less required for this area. And we'll drop down a little bit lower to this part, grab this item. nothing in here. Alright, this is a mimic, so don't be fooled. Very last mimic of the game. I just realized we still have the gold serpent ring on. We don't need that anymore. Of course, the symbol of avarice would be sick right now. No. That one drops the Ring of Evil Eye +3. Go ahead. We'll go ahead and put on the Ring of Self Protection +3. I want that a little bit more than the Lloyd's Sword Ring. I feel like we're not really taking advantage of that very much. So we'll just go for some more overall defense. If you come over here, this is where Patches kicked you down. You see there's an item that we can get there now. That is Patches, well, Lap's armor set. Alright, some skeletons to take care of in here. Oh, the parry. I saw it too late after I swung. Alright. Now we're back up to where this crystal lizard that we saw before is. Right below, that's where the staircase will break on us. We'll try to jump over. Nice. Get this crystal lizard. We can go grab Lap's armor set now. And drop that back down here. And then just make our way back up to that spot. So here is the bonfire for this area. Out there is where we want to go to continue on. But we want to take care of this dude. We want to get rid of his invasion. So we're gonna... Where did he go? He's right up there. See, now I have to remember how... Oh, yeah, he just dropped down here. Okay, yeah. So this is the staircase that breaks. Skeletons in this part. And here we go. Go. He drops the blindfold mask. Alright, and then this takes us back down to this part. And since we lit that bonfire, we're going to go ahead and use the coiled fragment. Just get us back up there so we don't have to walk up all that area again. Alright. Now we have our second encounter with Midir here. Here we're actually going to get the opportunity to fight him. Not like his actual boss version. But you see there's a bridge up ahead here. He's going to hang on to that bridge itself and just attack us while he's there. And we just have to, quote-unquote, kill him to knock him off, and he'll fall down that chasm right there. So what we're going to do first is, when we get up here, so fly over. We're going to come over to this spot right here. Okay, so easy trick with Midir here is kind of just stick to his claw. It's not going to do as much damage as his head, but man, it keeps you a lot safer. Drag attack. Okay, this is a fire attack that he's going to do right below him, so here you will have to clear out. He's also going to shoot a laser across the bridge, so be careful about that. And stomp and drag. Okay, this is like a mega attack that he does. So just let him go a little crazy. Just stick around in this little spot. He should be fine. Ouch. Except for that part right there. That means he's getting low on HP. There we go. There's the stagger. His head is going to become available over here now. Riposte. And he falls down this chasm. So, when this game first came out, it wasn't known that he was a boss fight right away. But you'll notice he falls down, but you're not given any souls. So, indicator that he's not dead. He's still very much alive. And now that we've knocked him down, we'll be able to access his boss fight. Alright, so in here, there's an illusory wall with a turtle dude. Behind him is another illusory wall, an item, and another illusory wall. Alright, crystal lizard up here on this staircase. Okay, so here we have a couple different options. So there's a statue with Gwen. We'll be able to drop down and grab the item, which is the Chloranthy ring +3. There you'll see that ring knight. That is the dual great sword version. He's the only one in the whole area. Super fun item to use, by the way. It's a guaranteed drop, so you don't have to worry about trying to farm it. I'll go ahead and take this elevator up. This takes us back to that earlier bonfire. And here we are. Alright, so I'm actually going to go switch my weapon real quick for a weapon that I like to use against Midir specifically. So I'll be going to Firelink real quick and then we'll be back. Okay, so the weapon I just switched to is the Split Leaf Greatsword. I did a heavy infusion. Again, this is a weapon you can buy at the very beginning of the Dreg Heap from that Pilgrim merchant. If you do a heavy infusion on this weapon and then upgrade it all the way to +10, you'll see the strength scaling is at S, the best tier of strength scaling, and we're getting 546 damage with this thing, which is just bonkers. Like, it's such good damage. The reason I don't use it just on like a normal basis is because I'm not a huge fan of just the moveset generally. But against Midir, it is perfect for the way that he moves. And it makes things a lot easier, at least for me. Okay, so halfway down this elevator, there's this little drop down thing here. And here's where we're able to get to that statue of Gwen and that item. There we go, Chloranthy +3. I think I actually might put that on over the Ring of Steel Protection, just for some more stamina recovery speed. Now we're going to go in that little corridor again. Come this area, there's the item. Now, this area looks pretty normal. Nothing out of place, just like, just a little room with an item. But this is actually how you access Midir's boss fight. This statue here is an illusory wall. Go down some stairs. down this ladder. Okay. Now, oh, it looks like we didn't exhaust What's-Her-Face's dialogue all the way. I can't remember her name. The lady who's behind that locked door. If you exhaust her dialogue, she will ask you to kill Midir, and if you accept that, then her summon sign will show up right here. For Midir, I don't like having any kind of summons, even back when I struggled with him a lot, because it's a lot easier when his attention is fully on you. It's a lot easier to predict what he's going to be doing. So Midir is a boss I struggled with a ton when I first played Dark Souls 3. He killed me like 50 plus times or something like that. It was really, really tough because he's loaded with HP, does a lot of damage, and he's got a lot of range, obviously, because he's a dragon, so he can fly, and he's got fire. Just a very, very tough boss. But because he killed me so many times, this is a boss that I've learned basically everything about him, and I feel so comfortable in this fight now. So I always thought about making a guide for just Midir specifically, because I became so confident in this fight. So I'll tell you what I know while we're going through it, but you just drop down here. And we get to enjoy one of my favorite boss fights of all time. Alright, so you have to walk up to Midir for him to wake up. And then we're going to go back to where we first dropped down. Reason why is he will always open the fight with this charge attack where he comes towards you. And you can actually, if you die to him on the first attempt and then come back, like where you drop down, you can literally just stand in place and he won't hit you. Like that attack is all for show. Okay, he's going up and breathing the fire. Always run over to the left. You run to the left, you will be safe, and then you can get close to him for his next attack. Alright, so a couple of bites here. Oh, that was too early. And then he's going to breathe fire from right to left. And if we're close enough in, we can get an attack on him. Okay. Roll, roll, roll. On this, just keep rolling backwards. It's going to end with that double-hander. Leave it open for an attack. Again, he's going to breathe straight forward this time. There's a roar. This is going to be an attempt to bite us. Roll, roll. And then he's open. Bite, bite. Breathe from the left to the right. Open for attack. Slam, 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 and double-hander. Boom, boom. Oh, we're against the wall. That's awkward. Okay, trying to get away from that wall because make things a little bit more difficult. Roar, crash down. Bite, bite, fire from left to right, attack. Slam, slam, breathe fire straight forward, and an attack. Oop. Okay, here's his charge attack again. Ooh. For that, you just kind of want to like run towards him, dodge in. The only thing to be worried about here is this tail at the very end. Close enough. He might be entering phase 2. Boom, boom. Head. Okay, he's definitely going to be entering phase 2 now. Watch out, he's going to do this little explosion to start. So cool. Okay. For the most part, his moves are the same except for this. This is unique. He's going to have a bunch of human dregs come out of the ground and roll towards you. But aside from that, pretty much everything is the same except for this major attack that he's got when his health bar gets really low. Roll, roll, and double fist. to shoot fire down towards him, and now he's going to shoot... Oh, never mind. He hasn't done one of his laser attacks yet, so I apologize if you're not getting any helpful info on that. Oh, we got a stagger! Getting him to stagger mid-fight is pretty rare. Man! Alright, okay, we're going to let him do a little bit of his thing now, because I don't want to kill him quite yet. So I just love this fight. Let's see if we... Yep. Alright, fire. As always, run to the left. So I really want him to do his mega attack. Alright, charge. 1, 2. Roll past it. Wow, that was bad. Watch the tail. He's going to do it again. Come on. Come on, Midir. Do the attack. Here we go. Okay. Now, when he's doing this, get up as close to him as you can. Wait, still no? Hello? Yeah, he is being a weirdo right now. Maybe he won't do it since he's so low in health and we had that mid-fight stagger. Come on, dude. Is this it? Oh, yeah, this is it. Okay. When he's doing this, you want to get as close as you can to him. If you are, like, out towards him, try to, like... If you can get over here, just try to stick to his left foot. But if you're out like in the arena, this thing is so hard to avoid. He will lay down for a bit after that, just exhausted, so it does give you an opportunity to attack as well. But yeah, if you're out in the arena, good luck. It's very similar to Sigisax's Ruin attack. You just want to make sure you're as close as possible to him. Man, apparently I can't remember how to dodge that attack effectively. Do it again. It's easier if you back up at first, let him do those first 2 attacks. Man, even then I'm struggling. I seem to remember everything else though. And double fister, and that is it. Darkeater Midir. That maybe still to this day was the greatest satisfaction I've ever felt with a Souls boss and finally beating him, because man, he just kicked my butt for the longest time. But yeah, so there is Midir. He is down. We'll switch back to our normal weapon now. But yeah, absolutely fantastic boss. Okay, well that is it for this portion of the Ring City. Next episode is going to be fairly short because it's just going to be the last 2 bosses. Not really much of area exploration. So much shorter. This episode might be the longest of the entire walkthrough because the Ring City is huge. There is a lot to do, and it's part of the reason why it's one of my favorite areas is because there's so much to do and so many great bosses. So if you find yourself watching this video, I appreciate you watching, liking and subscribing. It is a very easy thing to do, and it goes a long way for me, and I really appreciate it. So if you're able to do that, please do if you can. But yeah, so that's it for this episode. We will see you in episode 23 for the very end of this walkthrough and the last 2 bosses of the DLC. And I will see you then.